That's right. That's right. Welcome to Broad Street. Welcome to episode 217, Training Camp News and Updates edition of B.O.B.S. with Simone Staley, One Trey Rock, Smitty Eagle, and your boy, Cool Cat Connor. How everybody doing? Salute to Aaron. Salute to Aaron in the building. Let's salute Broad Street Nation. Salute to Aaron in the building. Everybody in the building. Salute to everybody, man. Yeah, man, we're going to get to the word of the day. But before we do, we got to, I got to look. The whole crew will be here real soon. Just as long as y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, like, subscribe, comment, Birds of Broad Street YouTube channel, all of our channels. Me, Simone, One Trey Rock, Smitty, and the crew. So make sure y'all tap in y'all. Today's AJ Brown's birthday. Yep. But let's get to the word of the day. The word of the day is month. July is an important month for your Philadelphia Eagles and for me. Allow me to explain why it's important. For me, it's my birthday coming up. My birthday's coming up next Saturday. That's right. 34 years of the most entertaining Eagles content creator in the game. That's why July is important. Next Saturday is my birthday. So make sure y'all tap in a special Birds of Broad Street edition. I'll be live. We'll see about the rest of the queue. But yeah, my birthday is next Saturday. So that's why. That's right. Because July is a very important month for the Birds and for me. My birthday is next Saturday. I can't wait to go see Superman. But yeah, my birthday is next Saturday. That's important to me. 34 years of this guy. That's why it's important. It's important also for the Philadelphia Eagles. Happy birthday, AJ Brown, by the way. It's important because training camp. Next, we're 22 days away from training camp. And it's important. July is important because we will be able to see the 2025, hey, Eagle Girl, Philadelphia Eagles. I want y'all to think about that. July is important. It's an important month. My birthday is next Saturday. We have the 4th of July. And we have training camp. I can't wait to see my Birds. I can't wait to see who's going to step up in all different positions. Right? Offense, most of the offensive lines, most of that offensive battle, like the backup quarterback, we'll see about that. That's a battle. The wide receiver position outside of AJ, Devontae, Jahan, that's a battle. Of course, the O-line, that's a battle. But the battles that I can't wait for, the battles that I cannot wait for is defense. I can't wait for the battles of the defense. And July is a big month for your Philadelphia Eagles. That's why the word of the day is month, because we're 22 days away. 22 days away from training camp. And I need all hands on deck for it. I need to know because here's why. Jalen Ramsey. Yeah. It's a big month for the Philadelphia Eagles. It's a big month for me. Like, it's a big month. But for me, Jalen Ramsey is going to the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's time for Kelly Ringo to step up. It's time for Kelly Ringo to step up. It's time. It's time. Right? We played our games. We had our fun. It's time. Right? It's time. Right. That's why I don't care who, if you're Kelly Ringo, please I need Kelly Ringo to step up in a big way. Because we do not need a Dory Jackson to take that spot. We don't need it. We talked about it on B.O.B.S. of Broad Street multiple times. We don't need that burn toast of Dory Jackson on the field. We don't. I don't need it. No. I need Kelly Ringo. I need Kelly Ringo to step up. I need him to take that spot. We cannot give it to Adoree Jackson. I don't care what anybody says. Adoree Jackson is burnt toast. Hey, Eagle Girl. Happy early birthday. Yep, my birthday is next Saturday. I appreciate you guys. Make sure y'all subscribe. For my birthday, 2 things. I'm going to give y'all I'm going to give y'all my Cash App next week, next week, so y'all can go to it. But also for my birthday next week, for my birthday, this is what I want for my birthday. I need them likes up. I need them subscribers up. I need them notification bells on for B.O.B.S. of Broad Street. For me, Simone, One Trey Rock, and Smitty. That's what I want for my birthday. That's what I want. Right. Right. So, right. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you, Eagle Girl. I appreciate you. Yeah. For my birthday next week, can you just get them likes up, get them subscribers up, man? Nothing more, nothing less. Get them subscribers up. But yeah, for me, I need Kelly Ringo to step up. I need Andrew Makuba to step up too. I need to see him. I need to see Andrew Makuba. Because without Chauncey, I need Andrew Makuba. And that's why I rock with y'all, man. Y'all basically the 5th members of B.O.B.S. of Broad Street, and y'all don't even know it. That's why I rock with y'all. That's why I rock with y'all. Nina! Where's the crew? Simone's covering sports. Trey probably is with the kids. I think Smitty's on his way. But since y'all want the crew, I have a way for everyone to get their wish. Let's see if I still have it. Right. All right. Because let's have a Philadelphia Eagles news report with my sis. Hold on. But yeah, the crew, you'll be seeing them real soon. But yeah, in y'all mind, going into training camp, who y'all think need to step up? Y'all let me know. Exactly. Exactly. Hold on for a minute. Y'all want Moan? Watch this.
Devontae Smith was asked which rookie has been standing out to him so far, and he said the safety from Texas. He said he hasn't learned how to pronounce Makuba's name yet. But y'all, I'm telling y'all, this competition between Sidney Brown and Andrew Makuba, T. Now, if I was a betting woman, I would put my money on Andrew Makuba winning this battle. We're going to talk about it a lot more once training camp actually comes around. But getting this nod from Devontae Smith, that has me like, yeah. Because I don't think Devontae Smith just going to say somebody's name, just say somebody's name. He would very well be like, it's early, you know, a lot of guys standing out, a lot of guys showing what they can do if he ain't want to really shout nobody out. Staying in the wide receiver room, it is A.J. Brown's birthday. So A.J. Brown and his wife has been spending the past couple of weeks in Morocco. That money, that hit different. I didn't even know you could go to Morocco. The Philadelphia Eagles are getting their Super Bowl championship rings July 18th. They were supposed to originally get the rings last month, but like I said, the jeweler said, I need more time. So I'm really excited to see what the ring design looks like, because if they had to take longer than the estimate, that means they cooking up some good cheese. It should mean that. We gonna see.
For all Simone subscribers, I just hooked y'all up. We'll play that again later on so y'all can get the news. But yeah, man. For me, I think Andrew. I can't wait to see Andrew Makuba. I can't wait. I need to see Kelly Ringo. Offense were good. Yeah, let's talk about that, right? I know it's a different subject. I heard Philly having a WNBA. Yep, the Philly Bells for the new W. I like that. I like the Philly Bells. Right now, before we get to training camp, more training camp talk. You heard Moan. Happy birthday to my guy AJ Brown. I want to know from y'all. I'm proud of her too. Right. I'm proud of her too. That's my sis. Right. Happy birthday to AJ Brown. I want to know from y'all. What's y'all favorite AJ Brown moment? Because we talked about it on Cool Cat Mitch. Let's talk about it here. What I rock the artist? My favorite moment was the Pittsburgh Steelers game. Yeah. That's my best friend. Salute to Dylan. I love that girl. I love my brother Dylan. And this logo right here is never going away. Sorry, I'm not changing it. I'm not changing this. Not changing it. Sorry. They can say whatever the heck they want. I'm not changing this. Ever. This right here. Not changing this. Ever. Me and my familia. But yeah, man. Happy birthday to AJ Brown. My favorite. I want to know from y'all. What's your favorite AJ Brown moment? What is your favorite AJ Brown moment? And let's get them likes up. Let's not do that. Let's get them likes up. Y'all let me know in the chat. What is your favorite AJ Brown moment? I already know what mine is. I want to know from y'all. What's your favorite AJ Brown moment? Again, mine was the Pittsburgh Steelers game. What up, E Money? Let's see. His Super Bowl touchdown so smooth, sliding into the end zone. Yeah, I agree. Let's see. Aaron says, my favorite moment of A.J. Brown when he scored 3 touchdowns versus the Steelers. I went to that game with my pops, who's a Steelers fan. A.J. Brown, Miles Sanders did the stop the yard celebration. Yep, extra gravy. That's my favorite one, too. I love that. Right. That's my favorite one. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yep. Yep. It's like, right. So let me know in the chat what's your favorite moment. Because for me, that Steelers game, that was my favorite, man. That's my favorite. All right, let's get to training camp. Right? On. That was that was epic. What up, Lynn? That was epic when they did the stop the yard celebration. Exactly. Exactly. Now let me get to, speaking of defense. Let me get to the defense real quick. Right? Let's get to the defense real quick. Look how young our defense is. Look how young this defense is. I want y'all to think how young this defense is. Right? So you got Cooper DeJean going back one at 22 years old. You got Quinyon Mitchell, Quinyon Bay at 23 years old. Mr. Carter, tell me where you been. They've been asking, they've been searching, they've been wondering why. At 23 years old. Yep, we do. We got, who else? Hunt at 23 years old. We got Nolan Smith at 24 years old. We got Nicole Dean at 24 years old. JD is 25 years old. And Reed Blankenship is 25 years old. Eagles Nation, you got a young core on the defense side of the ball. You got a young core on the defense. What up, Richard? Side of the ball. Right? I want y'all to think about that. Your defense is young. Think about that. Can any team, probably other than the Rams, can say that your defense is young? Can they say that? No. Come on, y'all. Your defense is young. And this is year 2. This is year 2 of Vic Fangio. I don't think y'all heard me. This year 2. Year 2 of Vic Fangio. And that guy got a 22-year-old, a 23-year-old, a 23-year-old, a 23-year-old, a 24-year-old, a 25-year-old, a 25-year-old, and a 25-year-old. Fangio can start getting fancy now the defense has a base. Exactly. Because yes, we miss Slay. Yes, Quinyon. No, not Quinyon. Chauncey. Yes, I think Milton Williams. Yes, we got missing Josh Sweat. Yes, Brandon Graham. Yeah, we missing some pieces. But look how young your defense is. And don't get me started about Jahan Campbell and Andrew Makuba. Eagle Nation. Come on now. Think about that. And now, in 9 minutes, we will be 65 days, Lane Johnson days, till we face the Dallas Cowboys in the Street Rat Pack, and they got to deal with them young Bulls.
Dallas Cowboy, trash.
Right. What y'all think? I want y'all to think. That's why I can't wait for training camp. Because what y'all think Jalen Carter's going to do? What y'all think Nolan Smith's going to do? Now, also, I need to see Jahan Campbell. Now, Kobe Dean, I don't think he'll play. I need to see Jahan Campbell. Because I think he has an injury too. So I need to see. I can't wait, man. I can't. 8 minutes till we are 65 days. I can't wait. And also, y'all, I need y'all to tune in. We're gonna have 2 episodes of Birds of Broad Street next week. We got next week's episode talking about whatever, and then we got Saturday. Saturday is my birthday. Next Saturday, I need y'all live for B.O.B.S. You may see Smitty. I'll probably add his channel. You may see Moan out probably at her channel. Make sure you tap in for next week. I believe Campbell will eventually replace Bonk. No, my birthday's on the 12th. My birthday's on the 12th. I believe Campbell will. You mean Zach Bond, Richard? I don't think we need to keep Zach Bond. It would be great, but we need to keep Zach Bond. Bro, we need to keep Zach Bond. Can't get rid of him. We need to keep him. Or we need to keep. My cousin's birthday is on the 11th. There you go. A day before mine. It's like I can't wait, man. I cannot wait. Think he saying because Bond is oldest. You might be right, and I agree. You might be right. You might be right, but it ain't the time yet. It's not the time yet. When the time is right to get Zach Bond, then you get him. It ain't time yet. I want to keep Zach Bond, especially knowing that we got some injured. We got some guys that's injured. Right, we got some guys that's injured. So it's easy to say, yeah, let's get rid of Zach. Let's Zach Bond. No, we got to keep him. All right, we need to keep him. Right. Can y'all imagine? I want y'all to imagine this. Week 1 at the link. I can't wait, man. I can't. I cannot wait. So what's on your mind? Let me hear from you guys real quick. What's on your mind? Because I'm telling you, if y'all not fired up about next season, I can't help you. I cannot help you. If you're not fired up, geared up, and ready for next season, I can't help you. Right. We got it. Yeah. Salute to Philly. Salute to Philly. Salute to Philly. Right. 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 And for those who's coming in, and for those who miss Simone, I know we all do. Once again, a Simone update.
Devontae Smith was asked which rookie has been standing out to him so far, and he said the safety from Texas. He said he hasn't learned how to pronounce Makuba's name yet. But y'all, I'm telling y'all, this competition between Sydney Brown and Andrew Makuba, T. Now, if I was a betting woman, I would put my money on Andrew Makuba winning this battle. We're going to talk about it a lot more once training camp actually comes around. But getting this nod from Devontae Smith, that has me like, yeah. Because I don't think Devontae Smith just...
Let's react to that. Let's react to sis. So, according to Smitty, let's react to sis. According to Smitty, the rookie that has impressed him more, Andrew Makuba. The rookie that has impressed the most is Andrew Makuba. If Sydney Brown wants that spot, he's going to have to pry it off of Andrew Makuba's cold, hard hands. What up, Big Zay? Don't believe me? Let's listen to Moan again. What she said about Devontae Smith.
Devontae Smith was asked which rookie has been standing out to him so far, and he said the safety from Texas. He said he hasn't learned how to pronounce Makuba's name yet. But y'all, I'm telling y'all, this competition between Sydney Brown and Andrew Makuba, T. Now, if I was a betting woman, I would put my money on Andrew Makuba winning this battle. We're going to talk about it a lot more once training camp actually comes around. But getting this nod from Devontae Smith, that has me like, yeah. Because I don't think Devontae Smith just going to say somebody's name, just say somebody's name. He would very well be like, it's early, you know, a lot of guys standing out, a lot of guys showing what they can do if he ain't want to really shout nobody out. Staying in the wide receiver room, it is A.J. Brown's birthday. So A.J. Brown and his wife has been spending the past couple of weeks in Morocco. That money, that hit different. I didn't even know you could go to Morocco. The Philadelphia Eagles are getting their Super Bowl championship rings July 18th. They were supposed to originally get the rings last month, but like I said, the jeweler said, I need more time. So I'm really excited to see what the ring design looks like, because if they had to take longer than the estimate, that means they cooking up some good cheese. It should mean that. We gonna see.
We gonna see. Those are all the new guys, everyone who just came in. So, the fact that Andrew Makuba let's see, Sydney Brown not giving up the job without a fight. And I agree. But the fact that Devontae Smith came out here and clearly said, right, the fact that Devontae Smith clearly said that Andrew Makuba was the one. Exactly, she is. The fact that Devontae Smith said Andrew Makuba is the one that impressed him the most. Really? That's correct. That's right. The ones who didn't want to, which rookie, not which player? We getting closer and closer to your birthday each day, Cool Cat. Yeah, my birthday is next Saturday. Yep, my birthday is next Saturday. We're getting closer and closer. Yep, we're getting closer and closer. Yeah, we're getting closer and closer. Makuba versus Sidney Brown. And I can't wait to see it. Let's see. What are you doing on your birthday, Cool Cat? Going live with y'all. I'm going live with y'all. I'm going live with y'all. Twice. Twice. I want Makuba. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I agree. Cool Cat. That's why you the man, because of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course, y'all family. Right. Right. Y'all family. Y'all know that. Y'all family. I treat y'all like that. Right. Right. What's your breakout player for the year? Can't use Hurts or any proven player. Makuba. I like Makuba. 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 Right. Makuba. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. If I gotta choose, it gotta be Makuba. So, right. He's doing what they drafted him. I don't understand the hate. Yeah, year 4 for a huge make or break year for him. I'm looking forward to JD surprising folks. I can see that. Look, JD, I can see JD. I can see JD. Any players you want to see put extra work at training camp? Kelly Rango. Kelly Rango. Right. Kelly Rango. Because like I said, it got to be Kelly Ringo because the position. Right. Ringo just needs snaps. Yeah. There's a lot of people that needs to step up, in my opinion. There's a lot of people. YouTube. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people that needs to step up. I agree. Right. I think there's a lot of people that needs to step up. A lot. Right. It all depends, man. It all depends. Ringo's going to make 3 guys go to Bat Cave. We'll see. Like I said, a lot of people, like, I just can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. Right. It's time. Right. It's time. Let's say, do you think Samuel Martin Jr. has a chance to make probably the practice squad? If I have to choose, it'll probably be the practice squad. Probably the practice squad. It'll probably be the practice squad. Only because that's a spot that needs to be taken. You know what I mean? That's somebody's stuff. Right. That's somebody's spot. So if I have to choose, right, if I gotta choose that, right. Hey, Chiquita! How you doing, girl? Salute to everybody rocking with me, man. I'm by myself, but I rock with y'all, man. Let's get them likes up, man. Chiquita! But he has let's see. Dean will be on the PUP list more than likely. He'll get a spot on the 53. Yeah, I agree. Because I agree. That spot is up for grabs. You're right. That spot is up for grabs. So so Dean will be yes. So I think there is a spot open because of Dean. There is a spot open for Dean, but I want to know from y'all who y'all think gonna take it. Who y'all think gonna take that final spot? Who y'all think if Dean can't make it week one, who's take that spot? I want to know from y'all. Dean, you you think Jahan's taking that spot? Okay. Hold on, let me. Eagles depth chart 25. All right, hold on. Let's search that. Hold on, cause I rock with y'all, man. Even when I can't think of nothing, y'all give me some good ideas. I rock with y'all. Hold on. Let me see. Make sure that this is it. If Brandon Graham's not on it here, all right. Andrew Booker. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Eagles Nation. Okay, hold on, wait. I got the depth chart right here. Y'all the best. That's why I rock with y'all. Y'all are the best. We're not gonna worry about offense. Y'all the best. I should be doing this often. Y'all the best. All right. This is defense. Okay? Let me make it bigger. Let me make this bigger. Actually, so this is the depth chart for the defense. I rock with y'all. Y'all the best. So this is the depth chart for the defense. Who y'all think is in and who y'all think is out? Y'all let me know. Trigger.
What's up, big dog?
Salute to the coach for rocking with me, man. What's up, man? Salute to you, Trey. I know it's last minute, but salute to you, bro.
You already know, bro.
Yeah, we was talking about the depth chart of who's in and who's out. I'll probably move it to next week to continue it. But on the defense side of the ball, because we was talking about Jahan, someone had said Dean will have a roster spot. So if Dean's out, going into training camp, who you think is in and who you think is out as you look at this depth chart on the defense side?
Defense overall, we going position by position.
Position by position, if you want to.
All right. So we're gonna start left DN.
Yeah.
Hold on. They listed Jomo as a defensive end. I thought he was a D tackle.
LDE.
Left defensive end. Yeah, they list him as it. And Ty Robinson. I don't know about this little school cat. So we probably they going off the 3-4 defense. They have to be because Moro Jomo in the 4-4, he'd be a D tackle. Jalen Carter would be a D tackle. So yeah. But the crazy thing is we run multiple defenses. We don't just stay in that 3-4. So it's kind of hard to kind of read it off this list right here because relatively you wouldn't list Moro Jomo as a DN. Jordan Davis as a nose tackle, he a nose tackle in the 3-4, but in the 4-4 he a defensive tackle. So Nolan Smith not an outside linebacker in the 4-4, but he is in the 3-4. Right. I don't know if y'all following me. I don't know if people know this terminology, but the positions is set up different defenses you play in. So it's like, all right, so if we was running a 4-4, it'll be Nolan Smith DN, Jalen Carter D tackle, Jordan Davis or Ty Robinson will be the starting D tackle. And the starting DN would be what's his name? The guy that started in the Super Bowl. What's his name? I can't remember his name right now. The DN.
Yeah,
Jalen Hunt. Jalen
yeah.
Hunt. So Jalen Hunt will be the starting DN in a 4-4. Now in the 3-4, Jordan Davis would be the nose tackle. Jalen Carter would be the DN. Probably Moro Jomo because the defensive ends in the 3-4, you want them to be bigger because you're playing gap control. So if we go on 4-4, and I'm going off the 4-4 list because we ran a lot of 4-4 and 5 down linemen.
Right.
So it'll be Nolan, Jalen Carter. Probably not even Jordan Davis. I'd take Ty Robinson in that spot because Jordan Davis don't really play too much in the actual defense. He's like a 40%er. So I'll go Ty Robinson in the 4-4 or Moro Jomo in the 4-4.
Right.
Jalen Hunt as the DN. Ty Robinson, he's gonna make the roster. Booker, he's gonna make the roster. That'll be probably like a starting 4 rotational defensive ends. Defensive tackles. Byron Young, he probably be the odd man out, depending on how many D tackles they hold. Uche, it's gonna be between Uche and Ozolari. That's really gonna make the starting roster every week. Might be both because, like I said, Jalen Hunt will be the starting DN. Nolan Smith would be the starting DN. You'll probably have Uche and Ojulari backing them up. So that's 4 DNs right there. They probably make the roster. Patrick Johnson might be the odd man out, especially depending on how Nakobe Dean process and Jahad Campbell process is coming because Jeremiah Trotter, it'll be Bond, Dean, Jahad Campbell, and probably Smart London because he could play special teams. I don't know who Dallas Gann is. He's probably gone.
Yeah.
Antoine Paul Rowland, he's gonna be a stretch because he's a 7th-round pick. He
Mm-hmm.
might he might be on the practice squad if we could clear because in my opinion, he's probably gonna be one of the surprise DNs in the NFL, especially college production wise. Dude was a beast in college. All right, so we going DNs. So I'm gonna start from the top of the list now. I know I'm talking a lot. I apologize,
No,
man.
you're good.
I'm
Trey,
just
you're
trying to
good.
run
You're
through it.
good. Trey, don't apologize. You're
Yeah,
good.
I'm just trying to run through it. I was just brainstorming out loud.
Right. You're
For
good,
for
Trey.
yeah. So all right, so I'm going off the 4-4. So I'm gonna go off the 4-4 because Vic Fangio run a lot of multiplicable defense. We don't know what's gonna be the base. So based on the 4-4, I'm going left defensive end. I'm going Jalen Hunt, um, Josh Uche. No, I'm going Jalen Hunt, Ojulari, probably Josh Uche at that 3. Defensive tackle, I'm going Ty Robinson, Jalen Carter.
Mm-hmm.
Ty Robinson, Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis as that backup, that dude that come in, and maybe Thomas Booker. Might go Thomas Booker because he found a way to clear the roster last year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see a reason why he wouldn't this year. So all right, so that's all right. So left defensive end, same rotation is probably going to be Nolan Smith. Um, Ojulari backing him up. Josh Uche at that 3. So we might keep 5, depending, or 6, depending depending on how they feel about Nolan Smith health. We might keep 5. All right, so that's the defensive line right there. Now when we go to linebacker, outside linebacker, um, whew, might be Jeremiah Trotter, Dean.
Yep.
Yep,
You.
I like that. Yep, I like that. It might be
Yep.
Jeremiah. It might be Jeremiah Trotter backing up. He might be a starter honestly at the beginning of the season because of the depth we got right now with Dean being hurt, Jahad Campbell being questionable. So it might be Trotter and Bond at the weak outside middle. Jahad Campbell is going to make the squad.
Yeah, I was
Kobe
going to
Dean,
say because N'Kobe Dean, you think he might be because we're all going to be there week 1. You think he's going to be playing week 1 versus the Cowboys?
probably not week 1. I'll give him to probably week 4 or 5ish because
Right.
I seen N'Kobe Dean out there. He had a camp in Philly down there at down Huntington Park.
Right.
And he didn't have a brace on. He didn't look like he was struggling to move or nothing like that. So his process might be going well. I mean, it's probably just the contact aspect of it. So he might be there by week 5ish.
Right.
He might be back like week 5ish. Jahad Campbell should be cool starting this season. I don't know how the shoulder is coming along. I haven't really heard too much about it. So he should be cool going into week 1. So it might be in the base defense. It might be Jahad Campbell, outside line, strong outside linebacker. Jeremiah Trotter, weak outside linebacker. Zach Bond, middle linebacker. So those are 3 right there. Then you got Small Monday. He's a good special teamer. Patrick Johnson to me is more of a pass rusher than a prototypical linebacker. So he could fit into that defensive end outside linebacker rusher type player. So he's gonna make the roster. He's a good special teamer too. Small Monday, dude. If you can't play special teams, honestly, behind our top 3, you're not gonna make the roster. So I'll get Small, Patrick Johnson, and we might go with 5 linebackers, honestly, depending on the health of N'Kobe Dean and Jahad Campbell. Left corner, Quayon Mitchell, Eli Ricks. Eli Ricks gonna be that swing corner. He could play all 3 positions. He could play outside. He could play left outside, right outside, and the nickel. So he's a great. And he could play special teams. So I'm taking Eli Ricks to back up either Keely Ringo, Adoree Jackson, and Quinyon Mitchell. So we might be taking 4 into the season, maybe 5 with
Mm-hmm.
Mac McWilliams. Mac McWilliams would be that 5th. He'd be that 4th or that 5th, depending on how they swing Eli Ricks and Mac McWilliams. Safety is the hardest one to me, honestly. Safety the hardest one to me. Cooper DeJean holding that nickel down, so he's gonna be kind of moving all over the place.
Right.
So that's my number one nickel. I never seen Mac McWilliams play in the nickel. He's really like an outside corner, and he's undersized to me. So he's definitely gonna be a backup.
Right.
But I don't know if he could slide into that nickel. If he could slide into that nickel position successfully, he'll get on the field more there because we maybe probably might have to play Cooper DeJean at the outside, depending on how Adoree Jackson and Akili Ringo hold up.
Who you think gonna take that spot? You think it's gonna be Kelly Ringo or Adoree Jackson?
I think it's gonna be Adoree Jackson at first because he's a veteran. He didn't see everything. I don't necessarily like him in coverage and out there on that edge, but just the fact that he's a veteran, he kind of seen more than Ringo. He had more playing time than Ringo. Vic might trust him a little bit more than Ringo, so I feel like it probably would be Adoree Jackson out there at that number 2 outside corner, opposite Quinyon Mitchell.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you never know, bro. Training camp
Right.
bring a lot of stuff. They bring a
Yes,
lot
it
of stuff.
does.
Like man, Adoree Jackson might not even be on his roster by the time the season starts. So you never know. Like I said, I'm a big fan of the safety position,
Right.
and in my opinion, right now, it'll be probably Reed Blankenship. I know Reed Blankenship gonna occupy one of those safety positions. That's a big question mark at 2 too. At that,
Yeah, because it's either Andrew Makuba or Sidney Brown.
I think they're gonna battle it out at camp.
Yes,
A
they
lot,
is.
a lot of people down on Sidney Brown, and I don't know why. Because I know his rookie year, you a rookie. Honestly, you're a rookie. You gonna miss tackles. You gonna blow coverages. It's like you really just playing off pure talent at that point. You don't really got the playbook down pat, nothing like that. But I feel like he did a great job his rookie year. He got hurt. A lot of people saying he got hurt. He didn't play a lot last year because of the injury and how behind he was. But you never know, bro. He probably come with a whole different fire behind him. And he
Right.
probably snatched that job over Makuba just based off he a rookie and I don't know. Like I like Makuba though. I like Makuba. He give me that CJ Gardner Johnson type energy. Like he all over the field. He could tackle. He could cover. He could play that nickel position. So it's gonna be kind of hard to keep him off the field too. So I want to see how Vic gonna distribute this safety position because I like Sidney Brown. I like him coming out of college. I like him his rookie year. He got hurt. We didn't see him a lot, but I like him as a football player. As long as he can control that aggression, where he's not coming down just all wild trying to make tackles. Just trying to make tackles, just flying, throwing his body around, and now he's not in control of it. It's like I'll take Sidney Brown on the field because he's a veteran now. This is 3rd year in the league. I mean, he kind of seen a lot. He did a lot. So I trust Sidney Brown over a rookie any day right now. I mean, we're gonna see how that go. I like Makuba. Makuba gonna be a good player, but I'll take Sidney Brown over Makuba for real. So we're gonna go Sidney, Reed Blankenship, Makuba, Louis Ching. We probably only keep 4 safeties, honestly. And we probably only keep 3, honestly, because the versatility of Cooper DeJean. He could play safety, nickel, outside corner. So we keep, but my max is gonna be 4 with the safety position. And I know I did a lot of talking.
Right.
I
No, you're
hope y'all
good,
was
Trey.
I
You're
hope y'all
good,
was
Trey.
following me. I hope y'all was
Right.
following me, but yeah.
Hopefully y'all was. Twiz was like, we should do offense. Well, seeing as Trey is here and we got time to kill, we should already know who's on offense, but take it away, Trey.
We could do offense.
Yeah, we'll do offense. We got time to kill, especially with Trey here. So go
Yeah.
ahead, Trey.
All right, so we start. We just gonna go down the list then.
Yeah.
Quarterback Jalen Hurts,
Yep.
Tanner McKee at number 2. Unless
Yep.
some unforeseen stuff happen and somebody try to grab him up, trade for him, something like that. Because I feel like Tanner McKee could be a starter in this league, honestly, for a team, probably the Saints, Browns, like a team like that that's desperate for a quarterback. I feel like McKee could be that. So barring a trade or anything like that, it's going to be Jalen Hurts, Tanner McKee, and I think it's going to be Kyle McCormick. Thompson Robinson is going to be the odd man out on this list.
Oh, you think DTR is the odd man out?
I think he's the odd man out because Kyle McCormick is a natural thrower. I feel like Nick and them going to feel like they could work with him more than a Dorian Thompson Robinson that uses athleticism more than his arm and stuff like that. Like they backup quarterbacks, you don't want to mirror what Jalen Hurts does. These dudes come in, you kind of change the game plan, you get a little something different out of them. And I feel like Kyle McCormick, even coming out of college, is a better pure passer than Dorian Thompson Robinson is. So
Right.
I think DTR going to be the odd man out. So it's going to be Jalen Hurts, Tanner McKee, Kyle McCormick. Kyle McCormick going to be the one that don't dress every week unless an injury happen or something like that. So
Knock on wood.
Yeah. Saquon Barkley. I think it's going to be Saquon Barkley, Will Shipley. I like the running back from Florida. I can't remember his name right now. But I like him.
Avery Williams.
Avery Williams. I like him kind of over AJ Dillon at this point because he's young, he's physical, and we all know the health of AJ Dillon right now. So it's like I think Avery Williams might creep up in that spot and get that 3 spot. So AJ Dillon might just be a body for camp right now. Wide receiver.
All right, Lynn. Hold on. Lynn said before we let you go. I put Dillon ahead of Shipley, Cooks over Wilson. Wilson has to show me he can catch first.
AJ Dillon can't catch either though. So why are you putting him over Avery Wilson right now? They both kind of got the same running style. Avery Wilson just a little faster, right? He's a faster at this stage of his career. He could block. He's a physical runner. He could get you those short yardage on third down, stuff like that. AJ Dillon is kind of the biggest question mark right now, honestly, because of the neck injury. So, I mean, we're going to see the camp battle. We're going to see the preseason battle. And honestly, in my opinion, I think AJ Dillon going to be the odd man out in this situation. And you can't put him on the practice squad because of his status in the NFL. So it's like he might just be the odd man out, honestly.
Right.
I'm not a big Shipley fan, honestly, and I expressed that to Smitty and them Smitty and Cool Cat last week.
Yes,
I'm not the biggest Will Shipley fan. I don't feel like he does anything exceptional. Like Kenny Gainwell at that number 2, he did stuff exceptional. He could block, he could catch out the backfield, he'll run hard when you need him to. Will Shipley is more of a question mark in my mind than me. So I think this off GP, Will Shipley gonna get that number 2 so they can see what he could do. Catching out the backfield. He's a great catcher out the backfield and stuff like that. So I think it's gonna be Saquon, Will Shipley, and the battle is gonna be Avery Wilson and AJ Dillon. That's gonna be the camp battle for real.
Right.
Wide receiver,
AJ
Brown, Devontae Smith, Jahan Dotson. That's my 3 right there. That's my top 3. I'll take Johnny Wilson because of the blocking aspect of it. He was a great blocker last year, and he can go up and get those 50-50 passes. He's not a great route runner, but if on third down, goal line, I feel like he'd be a great asset to this team. So, yeah, that's my number 4. I think we're going into the season probably with 5 wide receivers, honestly, on the roster. So, It'd be A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Johnny Wilson. Jahan Dotson, Johnny Wilson. And the battle, honestly, is going to be between Terrace Marshall and Anaya Smith for that fifth spot. Anaya Smith was hurt last year. I feel like he's a way better player than he showed based off the college film, and even seeing him in that Dallas game. But Terrace Marshall is a veteran. He's a good blocker. He's been around the block, so I mean, they might trust the veteran more than the second year guy. So, the battle is going to be between Terrace Marshall and Anaya Smith. So, I don't know who to give it to right now, honestly.
Anaya Smith was working out with AJ Brown though. If you saw that video at the link with AJ, he was working with AJ. But go ahead, Trey.
All right, tight end. Dallas Goedert, Grant Calcaterra. Those are the top two right there. I don't feel like Dallas Goedert or Grant Calcaterra going anywhere. We might go into it with three, depending on the fullback position. What's the guy name? They changed his position this year at the beginning of this year. I think it all depends on if we're going into the season with a fullback or not. So, because he can play kind of all over the field too. So Dallas Goedert, Grant Calcaterra, and probably Harrison Bryant would be my top three. At the tight end position. So, offensive line, we're gonna go down the line. So, offensive line, we usually keep a ton of these dudes. So,
yes, we do.
So Jordan Mailata, Landon Dickerson, Cam Jurgens, Tyler Steen, Lane Johnson. That's 5 right there.
Yeah.
We probably gonna keep Kenyon Green, Matt Pryor, Kenyon Green and Matt Pryor for sure. That's 7 right there. So we might go into the season. How many we usually go into the season with, Cool Cat?
Around, I think 8. It depends. I think the number I'm thinking of is 8. Y'all let us know in the chat, but I'm thinking the number is 8 or 8 or 10, around that range. But I think it's 8 because you don't know, especially with this league. It's with this league we're in. So I'm thinking 8. But Twitter says 10, so around 8 or 10, around that range.
You think we'll go to the? We might do 10 though. We love offensive linemen. So if we doing 10, I'll keep going there.
Yeah.
Jordan Mailata, Landon Dickerson, Cam Jurgens, Tyler Steen, Lane Johnson, Kenyon Green, Matt Pryor. Matt Pryor because he's a Wally veteran. He been around the league. He could be that swing guy. He could play every position but the center. So, we always keep those kind of dudes, those swing tackle guards. So that's that's 7 right there.
Right.
Who? Miles Hinton. I like him. I like the young dude. Miles Hinton. That's 8. I heard a lot about Kendall Lamb too. I heard a lot about him. I heard he's a dude that could play up and down the line too. So that'd be 9 right there.
And if we're doing 10, who is it?
Ooh. I probably had to go Brett Tooth. He been here before, right?
I think he's been here before.
I probably had to go Brett Tooth because I think I remember him being here before. And like I said, Stoutland like those kind of guys, the ones that been around the block. We don't gotta come here and you don't gotta invent the wheel with them. Like you could just plug and play. So I'm gonna go Brett Tooth too.
Right. And let's see. With that, let's get to. I know we don't talk about it, but we gotta talk about it anyway. Special teams.
Special teams.
Because we barely talk about it on this show, but they're part of the team too.
Avery Williams. Now that I think about it, Avery Williams is the guy that came from the Rams. That's not the one that played for Florida last year. Avery Williams is that guy. He started at corner. He moved to wide receiver and he played running back too. So it's like he's a good special teams guy, and I think they're gonna keep him because it take a lot of pressure off Cooper DeJean. He don't got to be back there returning punts and stuff like that. So I think we keep Avery Williams for special team purposes. Jake Elliott, you know he's gonna be on the squad.
Yep.
Brandon Mann, like I'll tell you, we're gonna keep Brandon Mann too. So I think our special team sturdy right here. We cool with that.
Yep. Yep. And with that, there you go. So what we was also talking about, Trey, was we was talking. Oh yeah, we was talking about how Devontae. Actually, I'll let you hear from Moan herself about what Devontae Smith said. So here's Sis.
Devontae Smith was asked which rookie has been standing out to him so far, and he said the safety from Texas. He said he hasn't learned how to pronounce Makuba's name yet. But y'all, I'm telling y'all, this competition between Sidney Brown and Andrew Makuba, T. Now, if I was a betting woman, I would put my money on Andrew Makuba winning this battle. We're going to talk about it a lot more once training camp actually comes around. But getting this nod from Devontae Smith, that has me like, yeah. Because I don't think Devontae Smith just going to say somebody's name, just say somebody's name. He would very well be like, it's early, you know, a lot of guys standing out, a lot of guys showing what they can do if he ain't want to really shout nobody out. Staying in the wide receiver room.
So what's your thoughts on Devontae Smith saying Andrew Makuba was the one that impressed them the most in training, in practice?
That's big to be talking about a rookie like that. But at the end of the day, Devontae Smith saying that means nothing. Honestly, it's like Vic Fangio make the final decision at the end of the day. So,
right.
I mean, but if he out there impressing veterans, it's like, ooh, that means Buddy out there got some motion out there, got some motion going on. And Devontae Smith not a normal dude. He not one of those. Oh, all right, this is a third, fourth, fifth string wide receiver, bigging up a rookie. It's like this dude is polished in the NFL. So Makuba must be out there doing some good stuff. So, I mean, if that's the end all be all, like Vic Fangio, if Devontae Smith seeing it, Vic Fangio seeing it too. So, I don't know, bro. It's gonna be a good battle. It's gonna be a good one to watch. And you know, honestly, those dudes that's battling, they're gonna play in the preseason.
Yep, there is.
They're gonna play in the preseason. Sidney Brown gonna play in the preseason. Makuba gonna play in the preseason. So we're gonna get to see it live and up front. So I trust Devontae Smith's word, but like I said, at the end of the day, Vic Fangio is the end all be all in that situation.
Right. I agree with you. I agree with what Devontae Smith said, but like you said, Trey, and like Simone said, it's going to be a battle, and Vic Fangio got to be the one to make that decision. Speaking of the young guns, the fact that we got the young, I want to hear your thoughts on us having the youngest defense with the DeJean Coop is 22, Quinion is 23, Carter 23, Hunt 23, Nolan 24, Dean 24, JD 25, and Reed 25. Thoughts on us having the youngest defense on the team from 22 to 25 years old?
I mean, that could be a blessing and a curse at the same time. Because, I mean, we going to get 30 years out of them. They great young players, but it's going to be a lot of contract situations, and they all going to be coming up around the same time. So, all I can really say right now about that is we got to make do with what we got right now and try to win as much as we can, try to get another Super Bowl under our belt, because we're not going to be keeping all these dudes. Honestly, it's going to be almost impossible to keep all these dudes. So all I can really say is how we did a great job at drafting, and it's going to be a blessing and a curse once these contracts start coming up, because Jalen Carter, he's gonna get paid a lot of money. Once his contract come up, he's gonna get paid a lot of money. Now you still gotta pay Quinion Mitchell. You still gotta pay Cooper DeJean. You still gotta pay Nolan Smith. And all depending on what these dudes actually looking for in the NFL. Like if they all looking to win, they'll work with each other. But you're gonna have to play Jalen Carter. This is his second year, and I give him top 2 defensive tackle in the NFL. So it's like he's going to get paid top 2 money. you're gonna have to break the bank on this dude, depending on his attitude and what he's looking for out of this situation. Like if he's on some Jalen Hurts type time where all right, just pay me enough where you could pay my teammates and they all figure that out together. Yeah, but if he's on some, oh, y'all gotta pay me. You can't not pay Jalen Carter. You cannot not pay him.
Right.
Like so that leaves not enough for Nolan Smith. That
Right.
leaves not enough for Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean. Honestly, Jalen Carter would make your engine run on defense. You take him out of that defense, how good are we next year? I
That
mean,
is
how
true.
good are we the year before? How good are we the next year coming up? So he's going to demand a lot of money depending on his attitude towards this once his contract coming up. And Jordan Davis is going to be the eye man out. Honestly, he barely plays. He does well when he's on the field, but he barely plays. He's not going to get a big contract from us. Um, Nolan Smith, dog.
Yep.
Quinyon Mitchell, dog.
Dog.
Cooper DeJean, dog. It's gonna be damn near impossible to pay all these dudes. So
Yep.
I'm tipping my hat to Howie Roseman and seeing how he figured this out in the next 2 to 3 years. How he's gonna generate his money. And y'all forgetting we got a lot of money coming off that offensive side of the ball too. So it's like it's gonna be kind of damn near impossible to pick this team up. So this year gotta be the year that we go back to back, honestly, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with you because, like you said, we're going to have to pay Carter. We're going to have to pay Nolan. We're going to have to play Quinyon and Coop. We got a lot of money on the offense side of the ball, and soon Jalen freaking Hurts is going to want his money. So if there's ever a time to go after it, I agree. It's right now. And speaking of which, the word of the day today, seeing that you just came in, is month. July is an important month for the birds. My birthday's coming up next Saturday, so it's important to me too. But I want how important is this training camp coming up in the month
Hey,
of yeah, how important it is for this training camp coming up, Trey?
um, important. It's important because all the pieces we added. Like I want to
Yep.
see Ojulari. I want to see Uche. I want to see these dudes how they fit into this culture.
Well, that way you're
It's how
hiding.
they. Yeah, I want to see how they fit into this culture. We high, y'all. What's good, man?
Good,
What's
bro.
good, man? What's
Yep.
good, bro?
Yep.
We ain't hiding. We here every Monday,
Every Monday,
7:45.
sometimes Friday. You know how it is, but
Pull up.
yeah, go ahead, Trey.
No, I'm just saying. Training camp. My biggest thing always, and you know this cool cat, is just health.
Yep.
As long as
Yes.
everybody stay healthy, man. I just need everybody to stay healthy. I want to go into this season as relatively healthy as we can be. You can't help injuries; they happen. A lot of dudes been out of football for a while, soft tissue injuries happen, stuff like that. I just don't want no big season-ending injuries, and I want these new dudes, to kind of fill this culture out and see how they fit into it. Because honestly, what's the DM we had that we traded to the 49ers? Hmm. What's his name?
Uh,
Bryce what?
Bryce Huff. Bryce Huff.
Bryce Huff. Yeah,
Yep.
Bryce Huff. He never really fit into this culture. I feel like he was a bad pickup from the beginning because of the scheme we was running. He's more of a wide non-defensive end. I'm pretty sure he probably gelled with the players, but as far as on the field and in this culture, in this Vic Fangio defense, where you have to be a multiplicity type DN, you can't just line up wide and just rush the passer. You have to play the run. You have to he never fed into it, and that was a bad pickup. So I want to see how this Ojulari pickup is. I want to see how the Uche pickup is. I want to see how these dudes gel with the rest of this team. I want to see how Adoree Jackson responds to the two horrible seasons he had with the Giants. I want to see how honestly how this offense, man, how they evolve from what we did last year.
Yep.
With the new offensive coordinator getting Jahad Johnson more involved in the offense, figuring out how to get Smitty more involved in the offense.
Yep.
balancing out the run pass ratio of the whole situation, because you don't want to X Saquon Barkley out of the offense either, but you
Right.
still got a lot of mouths to feed too. So it's like, I want to see how this young coordinator figure this situation out. Nick Sirianni gonna be Nick Sirianni. He a dog, bro. He's
Yep.
fit for Philly. He's
Yep.
fit for Philly. That's one of my favorite coaches of all time, because
Yeah.
he don't give a F.
No, we don't.
He'll he don't give a F how you feel about him. He don't give a F about how you feel about how he treat his players. He don't give a F about none of that, bro. He's really made for Philadelphia.
Him
Like
and Jalen. Him and
him and
Jalen.
Jalen. Him and Jalen. He
Yep.
made for Philadelphia. Like Dougie P. I feel like Dougie P was a good coach, but he wasn't Philly made.
Right.
He was just a good coach. He related to his players. But Nick
Right.
Sirianni give you that Philly attitude, that Philly mentality. Like, F you, I'm going to step on your field. I'm going to
Yep.
talk hella trash. I'm going
Yep.
to make sure my players is right. But look,
Hmm.
I'm going to do my thing too. Y'all can't change how I am. Like,
Right.
I love Nick Sirianni. I don't know why dudes hate him so much, but I love him. Like, he
Exactly.
really fit this Philly culture.
Exactly.
So, I mean, training camp, like I said, all I really want to see is health. I want to make sure everybody healthy. I want everybody to stay healthy, man. We already got a couple losses going in, so I just hope everybody can stay relatively healthy, get through this training camp, get through this off season, and we walk into this season at least 80 to 90% healthy, man, ready to go to war. That's all I
Exactly.
really take from training camp.
Exactly. And for me, like you said, I want health. I want everybody to be ready. Listen, July is important. Like I said, my birthday is next Saturday. And the ring ceremony, July 18th. After that, you get on the field and you start practicing. I need everybody as healthy as they can. No distractions. No, none of that, man. I want everybody as focused as they can, getting ready for the season, which is now 65 days. And finally, AJ Brown's birthday is today. Happy birthday to 1K AJ. Favorite moment from Mr. Always Open? Troy?
Whew. AJ Brown got a lot of moments, man.
Yes, he do.
That's a hard one, man.
Yeah, I'll give you mine. It's
My
the
favorite
Pittsburgh.
moment from AJ.
Yeah, mine is
Go ahead.
the AJ Brown game where he was the Pittsburgh Steelers game where he scored 3 touchdowns and he did the point. That's mine.
Oh, my favorite game, honestly, my favorite moment from AJ is when he
Mm-hmm.
went back to Tennessee and he put that belt on Tennessee ass.
Yep.
I
Tennessee
think
was
he
here in
had 3
Philly.
touchdowns in that game too.
Tennessee was here in Philly, Trey, in
Yeah,
2020.
no, he played Tennessee. He put that belt on their ass. I think he had like 3 touchdowns, or he was like over 150 yards. So, that was like kind of a statement game, and that showed you that AJ Brown really can like dominate a game if you need him to. Also, my honestly, my favorite my favorite moment from AJ Brown, right?
Mm-hmm.
And people, I don't know how people gonna feel about this.
Go ahead.
My favorite moment from AJ Brown is when he snapped out. He snapped out in that Super Bowl game, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, I feel like he was kind of being like a little like a brat in that jump, but
Which
he
one? Super Bowl 57 or 59?
the one we won, the last
Yep.
one we just won.
59.
So,
Yep.
I feel like, I mean, he started the game. There was a lot of emotions going. They took a big catch away from him. He was kind of frustrated, but he didn't let that overpower what was going on overall. He got himself. He sat down. He got himself together, and he responded after that. He scored a touchdown. So I mean, AJ Brown, you can say whatever you want about this dude. Oh, he's selfish enough, but when it comes down to team stuff, he's a wide receiver. Everybody want the ball, but I feel like also my favorite moment is the before the Super Bowl where they had that meeting and he was
Yeah.
like he said everybody looks at me. All right, I'm AJ Brown. I do this, I do that. He said, but I'm not nothing without the guys that's with me, like the wide receiver room. Like
Yep.
all the work they put in and stuff like that. And that shows you that this dude really a leader, and all the kind of the stuff they be saying about him is just like media blow up stuff because
Mm-hmm.
he bigs up his football team. A lot of stars on you never seen T.O. doing nothing like that. You never seen T.O. like dudes that's on the practice squad or the fifth wide receiver on the right. You never see him bigging up those kind of dudes. So I feel like A.J. Brown is a good person. He's just misunderstood. And I mean, I wouldn't want him nowhere else but in Philly, honestly.
Damn right.
Happy birthday, my guy.
Happy birthday, AJ Brown. And with that, hey, y'all, we appreciate y'all for rocking with us, man. Salute to Trey. I know it was last minute, but I appreciate my coach for rocking with us, man. Let's give our final thoughts before we turn out the lights on Broad Street. Go ahead, Trey.
My final thoughts, man. The season here, bro. I'm gonna say it every week. The
Yep.
season here. Once July hit, and July 1st is tomorrow. Once July hit, this July float. Next thing we know, we're gonna be sitting at the Eagles open practice and
Yep.
preparing for a preseason game. And after that, the season is here, bro. It's like, look, so Eagles fans, I know it felt like a long time. And to some it didn't because we just ended the season in February. So I mean, look, but football back, bro. It's back. Once you start seeing these dudes go to training camps and boom, boom, football is here. It's right around the corner. Next thing you know, we're gonna have hoodies on.
Yep.
We're gonna have hoodies on. We're gonna have our little hats on,
Yep.
our little pants and boots, and football gonna be rocking, bro. So yeah, look, I mean, it's your boy One Trey Rock, man. Look, like, comment, subscribe. Birds of Broad Street, Smitty, Cool Cat, Simone, One Trey Rock. Look, bro, we here every Monday.
Yep.
7:45, 8 o'clock ish.
Yep.
We got our little special shows on Friday. We all do our own little thing, but at the end of the day, bro, it's all family right here. It's your boy One Trey Rock. I'm out of here.
Damn right. And for me, y'all, listen, July is important. I told y'all that's the word of the day. So we're here in football season, like Trey said, man. Listen, get ready. It was a quiet storm. Now we here. Ring ceremony, July 18th. Training camp, July 22nd. My birthday, July 12th. Tap in, y'all. Get ready. The quiet storm is over. It's football season. Let's put on our Kelly green or midnight green and let's get to work. And like Trey said, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, like, subscribe, and comment. Me, Simone, One Trey Rock, Smitty, we do our other stuff. But 7:45 on Monday, sometimes Friday, we do our other little stuff. So make sure y'all tap in. Fly, go Birds. And just remember, you're always welcome to Broad Street. Lights out.